Oh, mate. Yes, people. Welcome to Never a Foul. If you ain't been there before, make sure you like and subscribe as well. Oh, mate. What a game of absolute England atrocity. That's what I would call it. I don't know what else you would call it. But you boys, France, 1-0, Austria. It's like Austria didn't have enough in the tank in the end. I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't find that game exhilarating. I got told 5-0. I got told 7-0. I got told a lot, and I was not impressed whatsoever. So, boy,
neither was I. And I'm gonna keep it a buck here. I'm gonna keep it 100. Yeah, that game was dead. I'm sorry, that game was one of the deadest games that I've seen this whole Euros. Like, maybe it's because I expected bear from France. Like, I expected France to do up Killums, and boy, all I saw was the most insane press that I've seen this season in football. Like,
yeah,
France just didn't know how to deal with it. Like, Deschamps just over there, just watching the game, not really trying to make any changes to make something happen. Just bare laid back, relying on Mbappe. Like, it was boring. It was actually boring. But what I will say, there were a few France players that did play really well. I'll give Kante his props. Kante,
mate, he might be man of the match for me right now. Like, I didn't know he still had it, but I was thinking like, nah, this team is looking. Yeah. I'm not too sure. It's just it was a mad tactical game, like from Ragnick. He nullified what we would say is one of the better teams in the tournament, if not the best team, bar Portugal maybe. So you got to give credit to the way Austria set up. Got to give all of that.
But it was just bad underwhelming. That's what it really was. It was just bad. I frozen. Damn.
Yeah, what are you saying, Musa? What do you think of the game? Wait, am I confused, or is Zuman's connection dodgy?
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I was waiting for you to talk.
Yeah, I said Rabiot. Oh, sorry. Rabiot, first off, I think was good. That's what I think in a way. He was just the energy he brought to that midfield. I think it was good. That's what I think in a way. But honestly, the game was boring. What can I talk about the game about? Like, the game was boring in general. Like, I think France should have scored a couple.
I'm going to compare it.
I think France should have scored a couple.
I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, I think France should have got a couple more because Mbappe was through on goal and stuff like that. They had a couple more chances, but honestly, they weren't great. They weren't convincing, like 100%. Like it was pretty much like England. It was England Serbia, like how you compared it to. It was not the best of games to watch. Honestly, if you slept through this game, no one would blame you. No one would blame you. Like, honestly, it wasn't great to watch at all.
We're talking about your new Real Madrid boy there, Mr. Carnage, Mr. Will.
Sir. Yeah, hey, look, man of the match performance today. Let me stop.
From
Mbappe.
Yeah, because that 1v1 miss, yeah, was very man of the match like.
Hey, look, if he didn't create that own goal situation, we'll be talking about a draw here. I mean, he was still looking dangerous. Nah, he was shit today, though. I mean, honestly, though, I think the whole French team, they didn't look that good. I thought I was watching England for a second, but to me, like the tactics, I think you probably used to.
Yo, you guys just let that slip. He said he thought he was watching. Yo. You just let him say that and continue.
No, wait.
Say
that again. What did he say?
No, I said I thought I was watching England today.
That's what I thought. I said it during the game. I said, "Is this England?" I thought it was exactly the same thing.
Yeah, you see that? It backfired on you, bro. Backfired.
Nah. I'm just messing with you, man.
Nah, but yeah, I think like the tactics, they weren't that good, and I mean, considering I think a lot of people think France are the best team in this tournament, definitely did not play like it today. But got to give some credit to the other team as well. Slovakia, that's Austria. Yeah,
Austria.
like Austria. Yeah, they played like really well today, but I think the tactics were a bit wrong, and I think maybe the midfield could have been a bit better. Like Kante and like Rabiot wasn't a good pivot there, so probably got to switch it up.
I thought Kante.
I thought they were good.
Well. Yeah, they were some of the better players.
They might not have been technically brilliant, but the energy they brought is what was needed pretty much. That's what I think. They just brought legs. That's what France needs at certain points in the game. That's what I think anyway. If you want to bring the Schumannis, the Kamavingers in, I'd understand completely because they're brilliant players. But today they weren't bad, and you can't blame them for when France only winning one. You can't.
I'm telling you now, yeah. Let's keep it a buck, people. Yeah, let's keep true to ourselves. The way we criticize players, the way we criticize teams, and all sorts. If France go on playing like that, and this ain't no disrespect to Austria because we have to give Austria some flowers. Rangnick had that team pressing. He had them in shape. And if it wasn't for 100%. One little moment of an own goal, they would have got a point out of that game. The thing is like they didn't create loads, but there were a couple moments where they could have got in and they could have scored a little something. Yeah, but it didn't. It was not enough quality in the end. All right, maybe bringing an Arnautovic should have maybe done that at half time, in my opinion, or Wimmer. I thought they had a solid team, but their attack looked like it was unbalanced. Mbappe up front makes no sense, right? You know, the midfield was moving the ball a little bit too slow. The only thing that was assured for me was probably the defense. And if that isn't England, I don't know what is. In that team, if they're going to play like that, they are not winning this Euros. If that's going to be the case, they're not looking.
Dembele is worrisome. I think Dembele is worrisome for me. In that first half, I was watching. Dembele is very worrisome. That's why I'm like, I'm watching him like thinking, where are the chances that you're creating? Like, what are you offering properly? Like, what is he seriously offering to this France team? That's what I really want to know.
Saliba as well. Got to call him out. I don't think that he played that well. Missing like header, and then bro. Hold on, wait, bro. It's two mistakes that Saliba made that could potentially have costed France. It was one that came in from the cross where he missed the header, and then on the counter towards the end of the game, and it was like that 1v1. He missed the ball again when he tried to clear it. It could have been dangerous things that could have happened from that if Kante wasn't able to get all the way back and bail him out, basically. So I don't think Saliba played that well.
Wait, are we really drawing out Saliba for missing a header?
No, he missed the header.
That is crazy. I think Saliba had a good game as well. No.
We're ignoring everything else, but because he missed the header.
No, I'm saying he didn't have the best game. Saliba didn't have the best game.
I think Saliba.
But you think that Saliba plays well?
I think
France in general didn't have
centre-back pairing.
But France in general, probably, I mean, from what I understand, because I'll be honest with you guys, I didn't even watch the games. I'm not here defending anybody, whatever. But as I was following the game on my phone because I was at work, it just seemed like it was boring. Like there was nothing really, really happening outside the own goal. As soon as the own goal was done, like all the updates I was reading, I didn't want to turn on the video because work-related stuff. But on paper, when I saw the lineup, I was like, France needs to just go in and mash up these people. They have the team to do it on paper. But to come out of this script in the 1-0 win, and I think another thing people need to consider is this is a cup tournament, man. In cup tournaments, teams believe that they can get it. So looking at Austria, looking at Serbia, looking at all these countries that we keep looking down on, all they're thinking is if we get a goal or we get a draw, and we win our next 2 games or in the next round, it's a cup competition. So we can just go in there and spoil the market for these people. Excuse me.
Exactly.
And that's the thing. And that's the thing that you need to factor in. They might not be the best teams, but all it takes is for them to just keep on getting the ball off you, kicking it back to your throwing. By the time you are frustrated in 45 minutes to 50 minutes, counter-attacking, and they keep on kicking the ball back, or just kicking it to throwing, getting fouls, delaying the game, slowing it down, throwing foul throw-ins, getting a yellow card. By the time they frustrate you, the game is over. The game is over.
I will say as well that the fact that France really got lucky today because of Maignan saves and also the likes of Kante and then Saliba. Like they got lucky today. They were a very underwhelming side as well. That's the two favorites to win the tournament. And we've seen England yesterday. We've seen France today. They're both underwhelming. Like I cannot say here and say that either of those two are favorites because I think it's an open tournament. Anyone can beat anyone, really. Look at what happened to Ukraine. Romania beat Ukraine today, and possibly
And Belgium.
If France lose the next games against Netherlands, that could be kind of like interesting as well in terms of the group, how the group finish as well.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, go on. Sorry.
I was just gonna say along the lines of, I hear it like Deschamps has got his favorites. It's kind of giving me Southgate vibes a little bit. But you just had 2 players who just won the Champions League, 3 potentially. But I thought Theo Hernandez was, I thought he was amazing, to be honest. If I'm being told, it was brilliant. Down the left hand side and what he was providing. But you've got Camavinga and Tchouaméni. If I'm Camavinga and Tchouaméni, I'm looking at that like, bro, like respect Kante, he's a World Cup winner and all that kind of stuff. But like, he's in Saudi. Yeah, he didn't win no Champions League. And then you look at Rabiot, like, what the fuck is he doing in this team? Like, why is he?
That's what I was saying. Like when I brought up Kante, but it was like I was saying something that was crazy. Like to me, Kante and Rabiot, that was the wrong midfield pairing. I think Tchouaméni, I think he didn't start only because he is dealing with the injury. But I think he is training with the team again, though, from all the reports that I saw before the game started. But Camavinga should have definitely started in place of Rabiot today.
I think Deschamps will start Kante and Rabiot next game. I just cannot see, like, let's say in the next game he's gonna put Kante and then Camavinga and then Griezmann. There's no way.
I just think the bench is ridiculous as well. Like the way the quality France have. There's if you guys think just because of this game they won't go this far, they won't go very far.
I don't know.
This is just one game.
Really saying that. Let's be real. Colomani overrated. Dembele is being cheeks for the whole season, anyways. Thuram is better. Thuram's better in up front, and he plays in the 2. He should be up front. And Mbappe's not a striker. I'm like, you can talk about all this quality you want, but I'm not buying right now. I'm not going to.
Kunde. What about Kunde? No one talks about Kunde.
Kunde was good today, by the way. I'll give it.
Kunde was good today.
I'm not going to be honest, yeah, but I'm not buying it, bro. I'm not believing in this French hire. Not because of one game. It's because I look at the player for player, and I'm not that scared of it. Let's be real. Who are we really scared of? Be honest on the panel, Staffy. Let me ask Staffy. Who are we really afraid of in that France lineup in the starting attack?
I mean, other than Mbappe, which, to be honest, even when you look at his best moments came from the wing today. It didn't even come down the middle, So it just shows you that he's not really a 9. The Will was bragging obviously about the chance that technically it's not an assist, but he did create that goal. It came from him driving down the right. Even the chance that he missed 1-on-1, he was driving from the left. So his best moments came from him being off the wing. So obviously he's the main attack, but. Brother up here in the glasses, I'm sorry, I don't know your name, but you were just saying that like not just because of one game we're gonna write him off and all that. I don't think we're gonna write him off, but I also think we can't hype him up too much because if I'm being very honest with you, if England dropped this performance, we would be saying that. I mean, no, you did, but forget about yeses. I'm saying if England were playing today and they won 1-0 with an own goal like that, a lot of people would just be losing their minds. I'm not saying lose their minds, but this team is not as good as we think. They have good individuals, but they don't actually mesh together.
They don't have a balance, and that's what the major issue
I was about to say that.
Yeah, when you have a lot of good players, Staffy, when you have a lot of good, I think most managers have a problem when you look. I said the same thing about the England team. When you look at the England team and you look at the bench, right? There's literally almost quality for quality. Literally, same thing in the French team. German team, maybe a little. Spanish team, yes, you can find that. So it becomes a problem for like the manager to find that perfect blend of players. Individually, they're all, excellent players at their own levels. Some of them a lot higher than others, but getting that mix to work is the hardest thing when you actually have quality. I mean, you're talking about removing Kante and we're talking about Camavinga and Tchouaméni. Like, listen to the names. Like
they have balance, though. You said that they don't have balance.
No. What I mean by they don't have balance, right? Tchouaméni might work better than the Camavinga for a particular game. Like knowing when to, because each of those players, for example, there's something that they're better at the other players, and you have to be able to study the team they're going to play to say, you know what, not Kante for this game, but Tchouaméni for this game. In this other game, maybe this pairing. That's what I mean by the balance, because it's the fine margins. It's just those little fine margins, putting the right player at the right time or in the right game or in game management, turning around and saying it's 55 minutes. I think you need to go in now because I know you hold the ball better, or because you pass it longer, or because you're more accurate than he is. The other guy,
I hear what you're saying,
so that's all I'm saying.
So
that's what I mean by balance.
But France are like maybe one of the few teams that don't really have to worry about what their opponents are doing, like because they don't have any weaknesses really in terms of like Didier Deschamps, he doesn't have to think, oh my gosh, like what are the Netherlands going to do? I think it's the other way around. And they do have balance in terms of, I think today, yeah, he got it wrong because I don't understand why you have Marcus Thuram on the left and Mbappe up front. I think, but throughout the game, Mbappe was on the left and then Thuram was up front. Again, I just think if he makes a little, just like a few tweaks to that starting 11, right? Maybe you could bring in, again, you could do Kante and Camavinga or
that's the balance I'm talking about. That's what I mean by the balance.
Yeah.
Just that little tweak makes your team a lot more perfect in what you're trying to achieve. But let's give kudos to Austria first and foremost, right? That Austrian team, from everything that I have, like I said, I didn't watch the full game. I was just listening in and I kept on following the highlights because I was at work. But I expected them to mash Austria up. I expected a 4-0 winning type thing at the end of the day. Like that's what I was
very
thinking.
well drilled.
Like
they're very well drilled.
Yeah, and because I didn't watch it and they ended 1-0 and it was an own goal, I just knew that team put up some kind of fight. So I'm going to watch the game after this, but just knowing that it was an own goal, and in 90 minutes, France, with all the quality that they have, could not score more than that one own goal, just told me without even saying anything, like, you know what, whatever that team did defensively must have been near perfect. That own goal.
Let's be honest though, like Mbappe was off it today. Like, let's be honest here. Like they should have had.
They should have had a few more goals. Like
Mbappe
missed the one-on-one.
Like
Giroud missed the sitter.
Like
Mbappe was shocking today.
Yeah, like if
Giroud missed the
Mbappe was
sitter.
on it, like how it usually is, this is like a 3-0 win. It's like a 3 or 4-0 win. Like
yeah,
they
but
missed a lot of
I wouldn't
chances.
say before, but they would win by a couple goals.
But he wasn't on it though,
Yeah,
so we
yeah.
can't say if and when and why. What the game today is.
No, but
Austria
the chances were there, Dio. That's what we're
I
trying
know,
to
I
say.
agree,
Because you
Safi, I
didn't
agree.
watch the game, so we're letting you know. Like there was
Okay,
actually
they
chances. Like the
made
Mbappe
chances.
and Giroud chance, 100%. That's 2-0 right there.
Mbappe scores that, and then it's game done. That's what I'm trying to say.
You don't
Mbappe
miss
scores.
that one-on-one. You cannot miss
Yeah.
it. It's
He
harder
should've-
to miss it than to score it, and he actually missed it. I don't know how.
I guess, I mean, all I'm just saying is, like, I'm just talking based on the fact that, and I hear you, they created chances. Maybe, they didn't take their chances. They weren't clinical enough, which is what every player should be. I mean, you're in a cup tournament, it could have turned around easily it could have turned around easily and ended up being a draw without that own goal is all I'm saying. And to realize that, France, with all the quality they have, at the end of the day, had to go away with a 1-0 victory from an own goal.
No, and Austria could have scored
so-
too, Dio.
Yeah,
There was
there's a
chances
lot.
for
Yeah.
Austria where they didn't score. They had a chance in the beginning of the game where Menion had to do he had to go on a one-on-one. He had to make basically a one-on-one save. There's a few times where Menion actually had to work, which actually shows you that this
100%.
current what's it called, French backline can be got at. And I know Hooks doesn't want to talk about it, but I don't think Saliba was good today. I'm not saying he's the only one. Yeah, Hooks. Every time I mention Saliba, like I'm mentioning one of your family members.
Like
he wasn't good
Staffy,
today, bro.
If
He
Saliba
just
wasn't bailed out by his teammates, and if those mistakes led to goals, we're not saying Saliba had a good game, bro. Like he made big
No, that's what I'm saying.
If the team doesn't work as a team in a team game, then it would have been.
Well, yes, bro, because he was
Hooks, but
he was
there
literally
is
bailed out.
individual moments today that he wasn't good. He got
So
done a
what,
couple
so what
times.
about the moments when he was good, when he was clearing the ball? So what about them?
Okay,
What
but
about
what about the
them?
two
What
moments
about-
that could have
what
led
about
to
when he-
goals if his team didn't bail him out?
No,
Like,
but
what about those moments?
But what about when what's my man Upamecano wasn't running goal side versus I think it was Sabitzer, and Saliba read it, cut across and cleared up the ball he missed the header.
Hooks, but if you remember what I started with, I said this backline can be got at. I didn't say Saliba can be got at. I said this backline can be got at.
And then
So
you
that's
went
how
on
I
to
stood
say,
it.
and then you went on to say,
No, because you mentioned Saliba earlier and you said he had a good game. I'm telling you, no,
Alright,
I
let me ask you
don't
a
think he had a
question.
good game.
Is he a right centre back? I mean left centre back.
Come on, what are you
come
doing?
on,
Listen,
man.
I'm not gonna lie, with the way you guys went in, that's not an excuse.
Why are we talking about
You
right
can play
centre back?
centre
Left centre back.
Oh, okay. My
Okay,
bad.
so
My bad.
Hooks,
Context doesn't matter. My bad, my bad.
Hooks,
My
one
bad,
second,
my bad.
one second. I'm trying to be objective here.
Coffee.
No, one listen.
This is
we
why
can't-
One second.
capitalism is
One second,
killing
Wallah,
the
just
country.
let me debunk it.
Let
debunk it.
Staffy land. Come on,
Center
man.
back partnerships matter. The way you talked about it, so basically being left or right, that matters mostly in the build-up. So if he's a right-footed center back and you have him in the left, and I criticize his build-up, you might say, well, he's on the left and he's right-footed. For Arsenal, he plays on the right. Saliba's on the left, so his passing angles is not the best. I can hear that argument. What I'm talking about, one-on-one moments, they did not happen in left center back position where he was forced to play with his left and he got done. When he missed that header, Yes, I understand you're looking at it as a simple thing, but that could have easily led to a goal. That has nothing to do with him being on the right, on the left. At the end of the game, when there was one defender that skipped past him, and then Kante had to come back and track back, that had nothing to do with him being on the left or on the right because he was drifted wide anyways. I'm not actually trying to shit on him. I'm not saying he was horrible, but this backline did not fill me with confidence today. And I could say the same about Upamecano, but most of us don't even rate Upamecano. So that's why I won't spend too much time. There's clearly something with this defense that's not good enough.
I know it's a little bit soft, but I've seen him giving bare times, and maybe the Premier League and whatever they could do in international football was a little bit different. But that Upamecano, bro, when he went in that third tackle where my man got sandwiched, I saw him clip him with his foot.
That should have been a penalty. I thought that was a penalty.
I thought that was a penalty for Austria. I'm going to be honest, and maybe that's my bias hat on because I don't want France to go through, don't want them to win, don't want nothing to do with them, want them out.
So easy to roll them, man.
It's just I don't know, man. I think Austria deserves something.
I just think France's main concern is the way that they're setting up from the midfield as well. Their midfield, I don't have a problem with the midfield, but starting Rabiot over Camavinga or Tchouaméni, it doesn't make any sense.
It's criminal, man. You see the difference when Camavinga come on and the way he shored up the way the ball was getting played. You see Giroud in, I don't even know how Giroud got a bit of burst of pace, but he did. But against Danzo,
Yeah.
but
see the impacts they can make of like these subs. See, same way in that World Cup final. You see those subs that made those impacts. These France players have when I say quality, the quality that can come off the bench and make that impact, even no matter if they're winning in this kind of game or losing in against the best team in the whole world. They can make that massive impact. They can change the game. That's what I'm trying to say with France. Like France are gonna end up going through to like.
Well, they already picked up.
You're gonna see them. You're gonna see them get through.
I don't think unless they change something. I don't think so because as Dave said,
he learns. I think he'll learn from this. He'll learn from this.
Okay, so now we have to wait and see the next game. But if they continue with what they did today, I don't think so because I feel like they're trying to shoehorn Mbappe too much into the 9 being their main man. That they're not really trying to find a balance. Giroud, now I think Giroud is actually going to play next game because maybe Mbappe, I don't know if he broke his nose, but he's probably going to be out for a game at least. I don't think they need to play him now.
I think he'll be out maybe one game. I think.
I think they won't risk him. They'll just give him a rest because
they're him again.
You pick up 3 points in the first game in the group, you're pretty much you're qualifying. Let's be honest.
Well,
so they'll probably give him a rest.
Why must it? Sorry, smash the like button if you haven't done so yet, people. By the way, it's 58 likes with 200 people in it, so make sure you smash the like button. I hear it's Euros. So big up everyone that's actually in there listening. I see a lot of Dembele like saying get him out. Like I agree on that part. Then the second one's like, who do you put on the right hand side? Does Coman come into the fold? I think Coman usually cooks for France. And at the same time, why have I not heard nothing about Griezmann? What, he's gonna get by all of a sudden? He's part of that midfield.
But he's also a part of that shit midfield. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't like the
bro. I didn't like Griezmann's performance there. I just thought, what are you doing? You're just you're just a passenger there. Without Giroud is Giroud gets heavily disrespected. Yeah, he is the glue to everything from the left to the right to Griezmann. He's a glue. He's the glue. He will play next game, and I know Deschamps probably looking at that. He likes his favorites. But what the fuck is Rabiot doing? I'm going to say again, what the fuck is Rabiot doing there?
But that's why it's Deschamps' fault, Cass. Here's the thing. I cannot criticize Griezmann in that role because he's done it for about 8 years for France. And he's done it well. He was bad today. So why was he bad today? When you look at the midfield is not balanced enough. He no longer has that Pogba in the midfield, okay? So you need something close to that. The closest thing to that, in my opinion, is Camavinga. Why are you benching him and you're playing Rabiot instead?
Sorry?
If
Oh yeah. Continue.
I thought you mentioned Tchouaméni instead.
Am I lagging?
Would you rather start Tchouaméni or Camavinga?
Well, if you're gonna play,
it has to be Camavinga. If it's Kante starting, it has to be Camavinga. Like you would start Tchouaméni in place of Kante.
Yeah, you probably. It depends because Kante got the pitch quite a lot. You need someone that's going to sit back and be a rock. I'm not saying Camavinga can't do that though, but there's a lot of legs with Camavinga. He's press resistant as well. That's one thing I look at this midfield and I feel like it's not too press resistant whatsoever.
Yeah,
and this is my.
But I think if you.
Netherlands don't. So I was gonna say Netherlands don't scare this France team. Let's be honest. Like you see that Schotten guy, like, and all these man there. I'm like, they're shit as well. They're just as bad.
Their midfield is dead.
You're talking about the quality of the countries right now. Like, for example, even Netherlands yesterday as well. Netherlands hasn't been that convincing. Let alone
Why? Wait, one sec. Why can't I hear myself?
Someone has their phone on.
Yeah, someone's like echoing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I was
go
gonna
on.
say, as well, Cass, like the quality of this tournament, especially in that group itself. Like, I think it's an open group. I'll be real with you. Like, if France lose the next game, that
They're not
Poland game
doing
will be
well, man.
crucial for them.
They're not losing next game. They're not losing. I don't think they're losing.
That next game screams 1-1, bro. That next game screams 1-1.
Wait, I can hear. Why can I hear myself? Who's got their TV
I'm
on
not-
or something like that?
I think that next game screams 1-1. You know.
I can hear that as well. I'm on my phone.
Yeah, it might have a draw. I mean, Van Dijk and Ake and that will
Cause
have
I
their
think
work
it's
cut
me
out.
because I don't have my laptop today. It's my phone.
Okay, yeah.
Probably sure.
Fair enough. What are you saying, Yassine? Anyways, what are you making of the game? I know you're going to be defending.
Listen. King N'Golo at 33. Unpopular opinion, hot take. I don't care. He's France's best player. This guy we saw at 2018. We've seen multiple times. He is the whole system. He is the guy that can cover up. This guy can cover up the whole space. People talk about 70%. Mate, the whole world is covered by N'Golo Kante. How about that, bro? Like, this guy is just we've never seen anything like him. He's honestly just a gem. He's special, bro, isn't it? Like, coming back after not being in the previous tournament and the tournament before that, coming back and doing this. I can't see another player like that. I think the last player I saw was like KDB, like 7 months ago or something, but that was like 2 months injury. But the fact he comes back to this French side, benching Tchouaméni, who's supposed to be going into his prime, 25-year-old Tchouaméni, I presume. And you're going to look at Camavinga. All these young players are supposed to be upcoming, actually be balling. And Mbappe was shocking today. I mean, you know what I mean? But the media won't speak about that. But yeah, Kante coming out balling is just insane. I think France today, I think a few players were good alongside Kante. I think I would probably say Saliba was shocking. I can't think of that many good players. It was just Kante.
Well, it's shocking the right word for any of the French defenders, though. Is that like not going a bit too far? Because it's not like Austria had mad open chances, you know. They didn't. They had scraps. They fed on scraps.
Yeah, but
No,
Saliba every single time.
Here.
Saliba lost that ball more times than, you know what I mean? He lost that ball so many times, man.
I don't know.
It's actually a compliment
tell
to
me the
Saliba to criticize him because we expect a lot from Saliba. So then when you see him out there making those two big mistakes that he did, it's shocking. So it stands out a bit more. Maybe you could say that it's a little bit harsh, but I think most people here agree that Saliba is a quality center back, right? Like he's a very good player. So, you know, like those two mistakes is something that we're not used to seeing him do. So it just stands out a bit more. But to your point, bro, just talking when you brought up Tchouaméni kind of being on the bench for Kante, I think the only reason that Kante started today is because Tchouaméni's coming off an injury. I think if he's fit, I expect Tchouaméni to start.
Tchouaméni was like 60%.
That's their best double pivot. Sorry,
the champ said that. What's it called? I'm pretty sure the champ stated that Tchouaméni was fit to play, but like he didn't play because I think Tchouaméni is going to probably be like rested for the upcoming games. He's a quality player. He's generational. Don't get it twisted, but yeah, I think he was fit enough to play the game, but I think the champs just resting him for the upcoming games.
Well, France are through. Let's be real. France are through. Like there's no trouble. They're beating Poland. They're beating Poland.
Yeah.
Poland are easily the worst team in that group by a country mile.
So they'll be top 10. They'll be from the group then.
Huh?
Netherlands, in it. So you just watch the game. If whoever wins, I think will go.
Yeah, it depends who goes up top and all that kind of stuff because they both got they both got 1 goal difference. So it's about who is. And if you're going to be honest, I don't think Netherlands are going to get past Austria. If Austria play like that and the way they're reserved and the way they wait and that, I wouldn't be surprised if Austria's got a goal for them at the same time. Poland are going to get hammered. Yeah, they're midfield got bypassed by Poland.
Yeah, like them not having De Jong is really gonna hurt them a lot.
Yeah,
I think they've got good players that come off the bench. Like you saw Weghorst just smash it to make it 2-1 just in 2 minutes. Just his first touch, pretty much.
You just say good players off the bench and said
he scored. He scores, doesn't he? Like against last World Cup 2-2. He made it. They didn't make it 2-2 against Argentina.
Those are the only 2 goals.
Is he not a good player off the bench? That's the whole point. Is he not a good player off the bench?
I don't think so. He scored off his first touch.
Certain players can be good off the bench, but not good enough to start. So I think those kind of players that Netherlands have are gonna be crucial for them going throughout this tournament. That's what I think.
I'm sorry, Weghorst is dead, bro. Like,
If you call him dead, you call him dead, whatever you want. He scores goals. Call him dead. He scores goals.
He scored the goal because he's a striker who stays.
He's a striker. Yeah, he does his job.
He's a striker that stays in his position. Look at Depay's always trying to drop back into the midfield and move out onto the left and be everywhere but the box.
Are we gonna get a striker that does his job?
He's done well for the goal. Like, we're not gonna take away from the goal from him, but we're not gonna pretend that it's something that it's not.
I thought you were gonna say Xerxes.
Hooks,
I never said he's brilliant. I never said he's amazing.
Hooks, I understand what he's saying. If a player like him, if a player like Weghorst stays in his position and his teammates know that he's going to score, let's say 80% out of 100%, if they give him the ball, then why not just play to his strength? You want to win, right? I mean,
I can't believe we're actually spending time talking about Weghorst.
You know, for me, like, not every striker has to drop back and receive the ball. If you know that you have good passers on your team, you get into the final third, you find the guy, give him the ball, boom, in the back of the net.
If you look at the way he, okay, cool. I'm just not even gonna argue anymore. But the whole point of it is, there's players that are good for Netherlands that can come off the bench. Same way for France, there's players that could come off the bench and cause an impact. So it's gonna be interesting watching that game, because I just think it's gonna be. I think it might be a pretty even game. That's what I think personally. We'll see later on.
Do you know what? Yeah, does anyone here think that Poland and Netherlands have a higher chance of scoring against France than Austria? Because I think I don't know. I think if Lewandowski is back for the France game, then
Lewandowski's also dead, bro. Let's be honest.
I'm not a massive fan of Lewandowski in a Poland shirt.
Lewandowski's 100% dead. It's 2024, bro.
Nah, come on, bro. Like, Lewandowski is still a very important player for what Poland would want to do. Yeah, if he's out there, then they're gonna have a better chance of scoring. But
you watch La Liga more than me. You should know more than me.
Yeah, so I'm telling you, bro. He's not obviously he's not the Lewandowski that you saw at Bayern Munich. Like, he's not at that same level.
Bro, let me tell you this: Upamecano and Saliba will eat this guy alive when he plays.
Okay, wait, but is that because of Lewandowski, or would that be because his teammates just aren't as good?
He won't be able to keep up with these two. These two are way younger than him and way more physical. But he doesn't need to. But all that Lewandowski needs to do is just be in the right place at the right time. I think Netherlands would have a better chance of scoring against France, though. They had just more quality to me. Than what Netherlands can move the ball a little bit better, so you can actually look at them for potentially getting a better chance to score, whether it be Weghorst or someone else. Because I can't believe we talked about Weghorst that much, but they move the ball better than anyone else, so they might actually trouble this France team a little bit more. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like this whole group is not really that inspiring. All the games are not gonna be that good, in my opinion. But
yeah, I agree.
At the end of the day, you got to remember there's about 3 teams or 4 teams that are going to qualify as third place. Most likely you'll find someone from this group, because I think this group is going to be way closer. You know, like, I wouldn't be surprised if France drops points somewhere, and I wouldn't be surprised if every team at least picks up 3 points, because I could easily see who do Austria play next game. Do they play? They play Poland. Okay, so I see Austria picking up a point that game. But then I don't know what Poland could pull off a surprise and pick up 3 points in the last game. It's going to be a tight group, in my opinion. I know the standout names in terms of France and the Netherlands, but the performances so far, no one really stood out. You can't look at these teams and you think they're going to do anything that great.
Yeah, I agree on that part. To be fair, look, it is a bit of a dead rubber group. If I thought if Lewandowski was fit against Netherlands, he would have buried them or got something from them. That's why I'm not really convinced. But at the same time, if you could say if what's his name, Memphis was a little bit more clinical, they would have rushed that game.
Lewandowski's not getting a goal this tournament, bro. Let's just be honest. I'm gonna tell you this. He's not.
I'm not being funny. If that tall, that lanky that they got up front for Poland can get a goal for them from the head, I'm pretty sure Lewandowski can get at least 1 goal.
Maybe. I don't think you will.
Yeah. Other than that, it is a bit of a dead game. Let's be real, but reactions must go forward. People need to know that we do reactions after game.
It's crazy. It's crazy that the Netherlands over the last few years, on paper, always have like a solid team. Like, on paper, you look at their team, you're always like, these guys are going to do damage. And
this team on paper is solid, Dio. This team on paper is trash.
No. What I'm saying that, and this time around now, like, I'm saying that in the past, they always had a solid team. Hear me out, Staffy. And their solid team never did anything. On paper, they looked good, but on the pitch, they looked like crap. And then,
to be fair, they did reach a fair, in a semi-final.
Like right now, with the team they have now, to me, it's not a good-looking team. So I'm not even expecting anything from them. Like, just I want to say, like, even when they had a solid team on paper, they still never performed. You know, they just for some reason they just couldn't get over the line. So with this particular team, as compared to what they've had in the past, I'm like, yeah, they're gonna suffer.
I mean, they also went from Van Gaal to Ronald Koeman, so that's the worst downgrade.
Netherlands are not built for this. Like.
Yeah, they were always known for playing good football, but even this one, they won't even play good football. Like
this is like a message to everyone. Good football, like bro. People just love to glaze. Like, who actually cares? Like the build up to a ball goes into a net. Like, but if good football matters, then Jose Mourinho is basically an idiot in it. He's irrelevant in it. Basically.
In tournament football, I agree. In tournament football, it's
this whole good football thing. Good football, but he plays good football. Arteta plays good football, and he's still a serial bum. So
why?
He's a bum.
Hooks, don't fall for those kind of comments.
The only reason these men are chatting about Saliba the way they are is because he plays for Arsenal. Because if he played for Real Madrid,
my God.
Yeah, yes, he would.
Nah, listen. Also,
I wouldn't be saying none of this.
Come on, Hooks. I just criticize Lewandowski. He doesn't play for Arsenal.
Junior plays for Madrid, and I'm his biggest hater, bro. I'm telling you.
By the way, killed it. But I want to give a shout out, to Lukaku and his Tims, innit? Big up.
My God, that Belgium game.
I was gonna mention that.
I'm not talking about the Belgium game. I'm not gonna lie, because did you do a reaction for that one?
All right, Staffy, talk to me about Onana now, man. Guy's a fucking bum, bro. Like, I don't want to hear.
Really, this is what you're gonna do, man? This whole team was shit.
No,
I thought you were gonna tell me to talk about KDB.
No, you can talk about KDB.
This guy was standing at the center circle, going like this every time they lose the ball.
You know, I hear it,
Bro,
but when you're
drop and get the ball, bro.
Big up Lobotka, yeah, because that guy was running things, yeah. But when people are trying to tell me that Man United should be getting Onana, this is why you shouldn't be getting him. I'm surprised he didn't get fucking hooked and Mangala did.
What was he supposed to do? They were
what are you supposed to do? Bro,
there was
the centre mid that you're gassed up to be by these Man United fans.
He's not that man. He's not that midfielder though. He did his role well. What are you talking about?
What do you mean? He did it. He pressed.
He literally, bro. By the way, the goal that they almost had was literally because of him, and that bum was offside anyway.
Nana's no good, bro. When
wait. So you're looking. So you're leaving Mangala. You're leaving Kevin De Bruyne, and you're looking at.
No, bro. They all sucked. But guess what? I don't care. They got done by like Slovakian ballers, isn't it? They got done out. It is where it's.
Bro, they pressed the shit out of them. They were pressing with like 4 players in their half. But there was more Slovakian players in the Belgium half. Than Belgium players. But
you know what it is,
that was a coaching issue.
Staffy, my issue with this point is why I'm targeting him in particular is because certain Man United fans want to partner him with Kobe Mainoo.
But he's not going to beat a press alone. And he's that. I never told you he's the most press-resistant player. But yet again, his midfield... But that's what I'm saying. I never said that. But at the same time, his midfield was dead. Their build-up was... The whole build-up was dead, bro.
Yeah, I know, but he's a part of that shit. And I'm not even trying to hear it, man.
KDB, I want to talk about KDB. I
thought we were gonna talk about KDB. You let me know.
We could talk about Kevin the bitch, like, bro.
Do you know the only thing I saw of Kevin De Bruyne, right, was when I caught
Kevin De Bruyne is the most.
At the end, look, see, at the end of the game, at the end of the game, when they were all applauding, the fans, if you notice it took another player to actually tap him on the back, like, dude, face our fans and applaud. He literally was just turning around and walking away.
He's a bitch when it comes to internationals. I'm not gonna lie.
Like,
I feel like
he does go missing.
Bro, I feel like he hates playing for Belgium.
At a young age, Hazard came in. De Bruyne was there. Like the manager, I think, pretty sure was like 10 years. 2011. Just let me land. The Belgian manager, he had the chance. De Bruyne and Hazard, I think they're the same age, roughly around the same age. One of the Belgian managers told De Bruyne to fuck off. Hazard was the one that started that tournament, and Hazard carried the 2018 World Cup. De Bruyne, Kevin the Ghost, Kevin the Britney. This guy is the most overprotected player I've ever seen in my life. The English media always dick rise him. Yeah. If this guy was Pogba or anything or Salah, we wouldn't hear the end of it. Pogba, they always hate on they always hate on the best. Pogba, Salah, do you get it? It makes no sense. Like, bro,
bringing up Hazard
the way they glaze De Bruyne is insane.
To be fair, Hazard is the best player in Belgium history. Let's just be honest.
Bringing up Hazard, it's shameful.
It's not really shameful, but but there is a point. I know he mentioned it because he's a Chelsea fan.
At 32, bro, allow it.
No, hold on.
I mean, why just go down talent-wise?
What happened to KDB today?
Hazard has always carried this Belgian team in every international tournament, even with half a hamstring he was. Last tournament, he wasn't even playing when he was at Madrid. He was
Bro.
too focused about eating burgers and shit, and he still dropped the best performance in the
Bro,
tournament.
he's kicking
Right.
ball with YouTubers, bro, at 32. I'm sorry.
It doesn't matter. We're talking about what he did. I'm not talking about what he's
People's
doing
bodies
right
break
now.
down a little differently. You know what I'm saying?
We're not talking about what he's doing right now.
I just think it's shameful to bring up this guy considering that he's
That-
30.
But
World
he
Cup-
has done more. Hooks, who's done more for Belgium? Kevin De Bruyne or Hazard? Answer that.
Wait, who's what?
Who's done more for their country? Hazard or Kevin De Bruyne?
Hazard.
Okay, so why is this?
It doesn't mean that it's not shameful to bring him up when he's kicking ball with YouTubers at 32, bro.
No, but we're not talking about what they're doing right now. We're talking about what they did for the country.
Bro, 32. Bro, he went to Real Madrid. Yeah, best team in the world.
What does that have to do with the convo, though,
Could
Hooks?
have been easy. Could have been easy for him. But now,
That's the biggest 100 million robbery. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
It was the injuries, like it was the injuries.
The thing is, do you know Madrid? Nobody mentions this, but Madrid are known to destroy unbelievable world-class players. We've seen it with Kaká.
Look at this guy. What
Let
we
me finish.
doing?
Let me finish. Luka Jovic, one of the best upcoming talents in the world.
One season wonder. Jokic was one season wonder.
He was unbelievable. And
He was a one season wonder.
They messed up Kaká as well. They messed up Kaká. They messed up James Rodriguez. This club is fraudulent. Barca are the biggest club of all time, not Madrid. Madrid bought everything.
What?
Fuck Madrid, bro.
This is some nasty work, man.
Who you supporting?
It's shameless.
Barcelona are a
That's
bigger
the
club than
cheese,
Real
man.
Madrid.
And
That's
this
a
is
fact.
where we should end it before it becomes
This is
carnage.
so shameless. Oh,
Yeah.
Madrid are fraudulent.
Nah, look, let's keep it on
Let's say
KDB.
okay,
Look, point is, KDB is cooked, and we should have known that throughout this season. He's getting hooked off in big games, right? He's getting taken off around the 60th minute.
100%.
And I just think that he's just done, bro. Like, he can't handle physicality. I think, especially like when they played, what was it? It was Man City versus Liverpool. And KDB was just getting overrun in that midfield. And yeah, they were physical.
Hey,
Like-
FA Cup final got hooked at halftime.
Bro, he just
Yeah,
listen.
like he's not the guy. Champions
Let me just say
League,
that, yeah.
Champions
Big
League
game,
semifinal, and KDB is taken off at 60th minute. And
Big game KDB and big game player KDB has to be the worst player.
I'm surprised no one even talked about Romelu Lukaku today.
All right, brother. That's
Bro, what's more to say
I
about
thought
that?
that was obvious.
man.
When
You
I
know
say
what?
that-
You know what? Good luck when you get him back, bro.
That's
That
so
5 million that
fire.
you wanted, you're not
I
getting
need
it
that
back.
transfer value as well, but at the moment, it's just
That transfer value, bro. Listen, he would have even signed for never a foul if they needed a panelist.
All right, brother. When I say when I say,
Look what you said.
what do you mean? I know I'm sick. I'd rather stick Ty up front at this moment of time, bro. At least
Bro,
he
that
can
guy's
hold
a
the
bum,
ball
bro.
up.
No,
I mean,
that guy's a
Ty-
bum, bro.
Ty from the REFERRAL, that one, not the one from AFTV.
But either one of them will do it.
And as much as people, you know what's
Either one.
mad? As much as people love to downplay Lukaku for Belgium, this guy's clear of De Bruyne by miles for Belgium. Don't forget.
All right, bro.
I agree on
Don't-
that part as well.
don't ever
It's watching Lukaku, yeah, when he misses or like his facial reaction and everything. You know when he just landed in front of him and he fucked up still, and it's like, bro, like
It's the same reaction. Like, bro, you've done this a million times already.
De Bruyne's fucking fraud, man.
it's like he's surprised. He's surprised
That guy
by
is
himself
fraud.
every time. The guy is just, oh man, he's
I think
thinking
that
about.
Lukaku would be a
literally.
lot better if he lost weight. He's just too big and stiff. Like he needs to like
Yo,
slim down.
big pause.
Yo,
I got dirty minds, bro.
Come on, bro. You know what I mean, bro. You know what I mean. He just
No, but
looks- yeah.
we said that at Man United when he was here in what 2000 under Mourinho, but he beefed up the next season. He's like,
Bro,
wait,
it
what's
was
going
like
on here?
5-6
I
years
mean,
ago.
well, you know, like bro, eating good in Italy right
He tried,
now.
you know what it is?
Pasta.
He tried to turn himself, or maybe it was Man United or Mourinho, tried to turn himself like some sort of target, man. He's like, no, this is not what Lukaku's all about. I want you running in behind. Even if you've got a trampoline touch. But it's just
Do you guys think that was a handball?
No.
Nah,
I think it's
I think the game. Did you see the way he put the sound of the ball on? Did you guys see that?
You know what? When you deep it,
that's
they,
crazy.
in the end, they still held it by like Slovakia. You know what I mean? They done their thing regardless. So well, I'm happy for Slovakia.
I think Belgium got robbed there. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Doku was easily
Doku.
Belgium's best player today on that pitch. Easily, he was cooking. He was sauce man in the first half, but they didn't show nothing for it. But yeah, man, look, we're gonna end it there. Quick reaction. Hopefully, Portugal, Czech Republic gives us something to scream about a little bit more. It'll be nice to see like a few goals. But this is the first day where we've seen 2 games where we've only got like a goal
The
apiece.
Euros, listen, I'm telling you, lads, the Euros has kicked off now, bro. France and Kante.
You saw Romania score 3. You saw Romania score 3.
Yeah, yo, France and N'Golo Kante, that combination, that shit's more deadly than bloody Russia's nuclear weapons. I'm telling you, bro.
More deadly than Jeffrey Epstein. In a bit.